Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, was able to spend time with some family, some friends, maybe did some holiday shopping over the weekend, some Black Friday deals, some Cyber Monday deals. Well. The WNBA and the Players Association yet again agreed to another extension. Yet again, kicking the can down the road. WNBA, dear WNBA, dear diary, lock the players out. And you might get a deal done quicker than how we're doing it right now. Lock the players out. Let them know what it feels like to want to come to the facility. Ooh, facility's closed. Sorry, maybe in a couple months. Oh, but I got to get treatment. Ooh, about that treatment. Sorry, come back in a couple months. Oh, but I got to get some rehab. Ooh, sorry, maybe come back in a couple months. Take some of the privileges away that they enjoy throughout the extensions. Able to go get some shots up, work with some trainers, work with some coaches. Take it all away. Put some pressure on them. Let them know how lonely it is out there in the real world. And maybe they'll come to the table and say, ooh, this $850,000 deal, this ain't too bad now that I'm thinking about it. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments section below. Please like the video, subscribe, that would mean so much to me. Let's get right into it. WNBA and the Players Union agree to a 40-day extension on the CBA. The WNBA and Players Association agreed to an extension on the current CBA through January 9th as they look to continue negotiations towards a new deal the league announced Sunday night. They weren't doing any negotiating over the weekend. They might tell you they were doing some negotiating. They weren't doing negotiating. They were busy doing what we were doing. Eating turkey. Getting fat. Yeah, that's what they were doing. The agreement includes the option for either party to terminate the extension within 48 hours notice. Both sides agreed to the extension shortly after their Sunday 11:59 deadline. The union proposed a 6-week extension after initially discussing a 24-hour extension, sources said, while the league pushed for one of 21 days. Oh, the league said 3 weeks and we're done here. The league said, you guys got 3 more weeks, and the Players Association said, no, I want 6 weeks. Please, give us 6 weeks. We expect a substantive movement from the league within this window, the union said in a statement. The union and league previously extended the initial October 31st deadline by 30 days last month. The WNBA and Players Association are continuing to work toward a new agreement, the league said in its statement Sunday. Sunday's move comes as the two sides have seemingly remained far apart amid negotiations, particularly in determining salary structure and revenue sharing systems. According to a November 18th report by the Associated Press and later confirmed by ESPN, the WNBA had proposed a deal featuring significant salary increases as well as a revenue sharing component in all offering players at the maximum more than $1.1 million and at the minimum more than $220,000. Oh, so they did increase salaries significantly. Oh, what a shocker. Oh, so they did add a revenue sharing component. Oh, what a shock. But it's just not enough. They want more money, more rev share, more. The league's minimum salary was $66,000 in 2025, and its supermax was $249,000. But the Players Association and its players were not moved by the proposal, sources told ESPN, as they felt it did not feature a system in which the salary cap and thus player salaries would sufficiently grow with the business, such as in the NBA, where the salary cap is directly determined by basketball-related income. Players no longer want a salary cap that, in their view, is chosen arbitrarily and grows at a fixed rate, 3% each year over the current CBA. The current agreement also has a separate, let me just touch on that real quick. A fixed rate saves the owners. Once the WNBA players can prove that this isn't a bubble, thanks to Caitlin Clark, once they can prove that, I'm sure the owners would be willing to move to that type of salary structure, that type of salary cap structure. But until the proof is in the pudding, they need to save themselves in some way, shape, or form. So it'll grow. Here's your little 3%. It'll grow. And then maybe we'll revisit this in 3 to 5 years when we determine, okay, this isn't just a blip in the atmosphere. This isn't just a blip in the timeline, courtesy of Caitlin Clark. This growth is here to stay. The current agreement also has a separate revenue sharing provision that grants direct payments to players if the league hits certain revenue types. This has yet to happen. They claim it's largely because of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. No, it's not. It's not because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Before COVID-19, it was already on a... So I love the blame COVID game, but it's not because of COVID. Since the league's proposal leaked, the WNBA and union sent updated proposals back and forth and met frequently, including Sunday. Other priorities the players are pushing for include establishing minimum professional standards in facilities, codifying the league's charter travel program, and expanding retirement and pregnancy, family planning, and benefits. All of those, I guarantee you, the owner said, this isn't even worth brain power to argue about. Here, have it. I guarantee you, all of those professional standards in facilities, codifying the league's charter program, expanding retirement and pregnancy, family planning, benefits, I guarantee you the league said, no sweat, this isn't even worth arguing about. Here, have it. Now, there are reports that came out that people want to give reparations to the players who came before them. You guys are on crack. Pardon my language. You guys are on drugs. If you think that the owners should be paying reparations to the old bums who couldn't grow the league in the first place. The owners, if anything, should just have a separate pool called a CC pool, called the Caitlin Clark Fund. And every owner puts an extra $100,000 a month in the Caitlin Clark Fund. And then at the end of the year, they give that money to Caitlin Clark. That's something that I can see. The person who actually built the game, the person who actually took it from the basement to the main house. Yeah, indeed. The league has said it wants to substantially increase player salaries and other commitments, while also incentivizing owners to continue to invest in operating the business. You need to incentivize owners for operating the business? This is just me. This is just me. But if I own something, my willingness to see that thing that I own succeed, my desire to see that thing that I own succeed is incentive enough. I shouldn't need more incentives on top of that if I care like that, you know? You ever be a manager at work, be a boss at work, whatever the case may be? Shoot, even if you're a parent in your own household, right? Your kids acting up, your employees are acting up, not doing what they need to be doing, not hitting certain benchmarks you would like them to hit. What do? You put incentives in place to correct behavior. Correct? Correct. The WNBA's rapid growth in recent years provides an opportunity for the business to go from operating at losses to, the league hopes, building sustained profitability. Here we are, 2 extensions in, and I'm going to beat this until the cows come home. Beat. None of these reporters, none of these journalists, none of these WNBA shills has even once mentioned the clear conflict of interest between people playing in Project B, co-owning Unrivaled, and representing the players' union. One more time. No journalist, reporter, or WNBA shill has mentioned throughout this entire CBA reporting the clear conflict of interest between players being the president of the Players Association and also playing in a competing league. Not once mentioned the conflict of interest. Players taking part in the Players Association talks and being a co-founder, co-owner of a rivaled league. Until some journalist grows a pair, for lack of a better term, You know how one-sided this reporting really is. It's all pro player, pro player, pro player, pro player, pro player, pro player, pro player. Nobody's calling a spade a spade. And that's what we do around here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. Like the video and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.